There's a point in being single for so long that it's almost impossible to get out of. Like, I'll start talking to a girl for like 20 minutes and I'm like, dude, does this freaking thing turn off? Holy tamale. Then the worst part is, then they're going to start asking about when you're taking them on a date. You're like, whoa, lady, I need at least 1 to 2 months before I could even think about doing something that socially exerting. Do you know what it takes for a guy to go on a date? It's so much. And then we have to carry it. And then they're texting you, telling you about their day, trying to FaceTime you at all hours. And you're like, I have an even better idea than going on a date. We should just never talk again.
How many dates do you expect a man to take you on before you start paying your bills?
A couple days. This needs to be in rotation. You don't have to take me on a date. You're going to pay my bills because I told you to.
I'm blocking you. That was the dumbest I heard all day.
12.
12 dates? Mm-hmm. Then he got to come out that cheese.
He gonna have to on my mama.
How many?
I'm saying at least every month. No, like a number.
How many days he gotta take y'all before you start paying your bills?
It depends. I feel like a real man. Like if I tell them I need something paid, I need something done, they go do it immediately. No matter how long it talk. I'm gonna say a good 10.
About 10 days.
10 to 7, yeah. Yeah, I agree with my sister. I feel like if you really stick with me or you like see yourself being with me whenever I need it, it doesn't matter. Like, come through. Because I'm going to come through for you, so come through for me.
I'm gonna say 5, but all gotta be different. Like, can't be the same thing.
What about you?
I say, if you offer, you offer. You don't, you don't. I mean, if you got it, you got it. You don't, you don't.
I ain't got it, boo. I ain't got it.
I ain't gonna lie, man, he take me on the day every day. I ain't gonna lie.
Now, when, how many days before you start paying your bills? Like, y'all get to know each other. How many days you gotta take you on before you gotta start light bill, rent?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, about 20 of them up.
Oh!
How many dates do you got to take a woman on before you start paying her bills?
And I'm here.
What you talking about, Will?
It really probably about 2 or 3. Then depends on how fast we bonding and clicking.
I pay the bills anyway, but
You said you need what? How much you need? Here you go.
I don't know. About 3 good days before we be locked in. Yep.
A solid 6.
Yeah, it can be pretty fast though. That way my heart is, I ain't gonna lie.
My cousin asked me the other day, and he was just like, you be talking to all these fine girls. They all look good. Why you don't take none of them serious? Why don't you cuff them? And I'm going to explain to y'all a really good reason why I ignore so many of them. I was chilling with this girl one day, right? And I was trying to be vulnerable, you know? We was just I was trying to have a deep conversation. And I was telling her, like, ever since my godmother died, I haven't been the same. Things been messed up about me, you know? Like, my mental health hasn't been the same. I'll be feeling certain ways, like, it hurt me, it scarred me. Something I probably never healed from. In the midst of me talking about that and just telling her, like, how much I miss my godmother, she sat there and asked me, why you like rubbing my butt so much? I looked at her with the straightest face and I just stared at her for about 5 minutes straight. In the midst of me being vulnerable, talking about someone's, she asked me, why do you like touching my butt so much? And I just looked at her. She was like, what? Is it because it's fat? And she wasn't like playing. This was a serious question. She actually waited for her answer. And I was like, are you serious? You playing, right? And she was like, what? It's a question. Well, there's your answer. That's why I don't talk to these girls and take them serious. I don't care how good they look. Come on, man. Do better.
A lot of ladies ain't gonna like what she's about to say. In fact, they're gonna call her a pick-me.
I please my man in every way. All the ways. Wake him up. He gets to nut. Before he leaves out the door, he's leaving empty nuts. At work, I am calling him like, come outside. It's your lunch break. It's time for you to get your nut off. When he gets home, he's getting fed. He is getting another nut and one before bed, or two if he's lucky. And that's it. That's the secret. I make sure that my man at least 6 or 7 times a day.
I mean, I don't know how realistic that is. I don't know about 6 times. There's no harm. That's just one of the least things that females can do to make sure that their man is happy.
Can we ask about your outfit?
Yeah.
Like, what went through your mind when you put it on? Where's it from? Where's it from?
Amazon, dude.
Amazon?
Yeah.
So what'd you look up? Like, super respectable things to wear?
No, I looked up push-up bra bikini.
Do you have a father?
Yeah. Do you know who I am?
No, who are you?
That's fine. Okay. I'm also wearing some Fashion Nova Von Dutch collab.
Oh, snap. See, if that was zipped up and other thing, I might be more respectful, but I don't know about the whole fit together. Later.
That's it?
I was just asking about the fits, yeah.
Okay, cool.
You're zipping it up now. There we go. We're changing this generation one at a time.
Girls deserve respect no matter what they're wearing.
That's not true, actually. If you're disrespecting yourself, why should I show you respect?
Are we gonna fight right now?
Do you want to fight? Hate these people, young men that stand up for our generation.
Adam and I got married. I think we were married about a year, and I got a DM from an ex, and he was like, "Hey, what's up? How you been? Congratulations." I never responded, and I show Adam right away because I believe the enemy obviously wants to tear a marriage apart. If you're allowing a DM from an ex to stay and not tell your spouse, you are thinking about that. You are allowing the enemy to let that grow, sit there and harbor and make you feel good about yourself. Yep. Or on a lonely night or an upset night, you will go and respond and return that response. I knew in that moment, I need to show you right away. That is inappropriate. It was wrong. I did not respond and it is deleted. If you're like, I don't know how to tell my spouse because he's going to be upset. He's going to be more upset if you didn't tell him and he finds out.
Okay, guys, we finna call my ex. We finna be like, New Year, New Us. We finna see what he gonna say. Kind of scared. Kind of scared. This will be Hello? Hey.
What's good?
I just wanted to say, New Year, New Us. New Year, New Us. Like, it's gonna be New Year's. New Year, New Us.
What the f*** you on? Get the f*** on my phone with this childish ass bullshit, bro. See, this is exactly why we're not together now. Y'all always on that childish shit, bro. I been told you about this shit. On my phone.
Why he do you like that?
I'm sorry, but it's something about a man who is just so masculine just by being in silence. Like, he don't gotta do all that hooting and hollering. He don't gotta wear super flashy clothes. He don't have to, just make his presence known with his mouth or his physical anything. He could just be sitting in silence and just, I don't know. Like, it's just something about them men who are just, you can see the confidence without them even saying anything. Like, come here, you little mysterious Joe.
I've confirmed it. My husband no longer cares about me. Okay, so this morning when I woke up in a really bad mood. And I wanted to talk to him about it. So when he asked me the first time, he said, "What's wrong with you? You're acting like you're in a bad mood or something." I said, "No, I'm fine." Okay, so then he asks again. He was like, "No, I can tell something's wrong with you. What's going on? Is there something wrong?" And I said, "No, I'm fine." And then he never asked me again. He never asked again. And what really hurts the most is that I was going to tell him on that third time. I was going to tell him the third time that he asked. He just must not care. He must not give a single what's wrong with me because he didn't ask for the third time.
Hey, just tell him the first time, okay? Just tell him the first time, and you'll be good. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna go lay in traffic now, okay?
You're dating a guy, you meet as homeboys, and you realize, he ain't the leader of the pack. I can't. I don't care about what they look like, but I want my man to be the head honcho.
You're 37.
Did we not leave this in middle school? I thought this was something we did when we were in 6th grade. I don't even know what this means in like a real life setting with adults. What did you want your man to do? You want them all to get up and bow when he walks into the room? Like, what qualities are you looking for in the head honcho of a friend group? You want them to pull the chair out for him when he walks in? Also, what is that conversation going to be like when you go home with your man and you realize that he's not the head honcho? What do you tell him? "Hey babe, I need to talk to you. I'm really sorry, but the way Alan was acting today, I just really felt like he was the man of the group, and I think I would just rather be with him." This generation, well, I guess her generation, this is a different generation than me. It's going backwards, man. There's no way that people are watching this podcast at home and being like, you know what? She's right. This just shows you that anyone in the world can have a platform. So if you're trying to start out on social media, use this as an example to be like, yeah, I can't be worse than that.
And, you know, once again, this is why women are ending up single. This is why they're ending up single. Because the man is asking, how many dates does a man have to take you on before you expect him to start paying your bills? Now, I want to remind you that when you are taking the woman on the date, you are paying for the date. So even if it was $100 every date, which by the grace of God, it would be, say it's $100. The one woman was saying, you know, you got to take me on 10 dates. If we went on a date every week, 10 dates, probably be 2.5 months before you start expecting me to pay your bill. So basically, I'm on a payment plan of $400 a month before you decide, okay, he's worthy. He's already paid $400. He's paid another $400. And now he's paid another $200. That's $1,000. Now he can step up a tier and he can start paying for all of my bills. He can start paying my rent or my nails. Why would a man want to do that?
What is the most painful thing anyone has ever said to you?
It was definitely what my ex said after we had our closure moment. She said that I was the person that got her out of her depression and got her outside. And then the moment that she realized she had to do that for me, she couldn't. And so she left me. I was in a very dark place. I had a lot of people at that time.
How did that make you feel?
Still processing it. Yeah. Definitely used and often I feel abandoned in that moment. Made me feel like I've had to have everything secure before I get into another relationship, but that's unhealthy for myself.
Why do you think she felt like she couldn't handle it?
Some people just, I don't know, when the going gets rough, that's when you realize who are the real ones in your life.
What did you learn about relationships?
Even the people you love can do some of the worst things to you. You can choose to forgive them or not, but all you got to do is forgive yourself and accept who you are. And just keep going.
The amount of men that were in the comments in the original video and in the video that I posted in regards to this video that have said over and over again, guys, do not tell your feelings. Do not open up. Do not be vulnerable like this to a woman. They have experienced this. I can't even tell you guys as a woman giving dating advice. I can't tell you absolutely don't worry. Just tell her your feelings because honestly, I don't think that most women can handle it.
Our mothers looked us in the eyes and said, never depend on a man. And we listened. We got the degrees, we built the businesses, we bought the houses, and we were super successful. We became the women that they wished they could become. But here's what no one prepared us for. Once you become independent, how do you let someone else in? We mastered self-sufficiency, and then a partnership suddenly felt like a huge regression to us. And for me, it was like giving up territory that I had fought so hard for. Meanwhile, the men that we're meeting were raised on a completely different script. Provide or you're worthless, your value is your utility, and you have to be serious and stoic at all times. So now you have this awesome dynamic of women that were taught that they shouldn't need anyone, and men that were taught that their only value is being needed. Two people standing at the opposite ends of a bridge that is broken. Both of them are wondering why connection is impossible. This conversation is not going back to dependence or pretending like we don't have our lives handled, because we do. It's about unlearning what survival mode taught us so we can actually learn what partnership means to us. And it's about learning why two people actually choose each other. It's not because they need to, it's because they want to, and that's the conversation that nobody's having.
The fastest way to lose a good man isn't cheating. It's becoming his biggest source of stress instead of his peace. Men don't leave because someone prettier comes along. They leave because home becomes harder than the outside world. When a man is dealing with work pressure, financial stress, and the weight of providing, he needs one place where he can breathe. That place should be you. Many women forget this. They compete with their man. Instead of complimenting him, They challenge every decision, question his leadership, and turn conversations into debates. That's not partnership. That's exhausting. A man doesn't need you to be his therapist or his mother. He needs you to be his woman. Soft, where the world is hard. Warm, where everything else is cold. Loyal, when everyone else is conditional. When a woman makes home a place of strength and peace, when she needs him, desires him, and chooses him daily, a man doesn't even see other women, not because he can't, but because nothing outside competes with what he has at home. Loyalty isn't a promise, it's a reality you create. If your man is distant, ask yourself, are you adding to his peace or his problems? Make home his sanctuary, or watch him find peace somewhere.
It's really women out here that's 40 years old, 41 years old, 42 years old, 43 and up. They 43, 40. It's women that's literally 35 and up.
Okay.
Literally out here saying, I'm looking for a man to spoil me. 40-year-old, 36, 38, 39, 40, 45-year-old women saying they looking for a man to spoil them.
All right.
Baby girl, you are spoiled. You spoiled already.
Right.
It's young right out here. It's young right out here. You talking about you want a nigga to spoil you. You already went spoil you, baby. If I'm going to spoil you something, I'm going to get some of these young right to spoil you that. You 45 years of spoiling already. What the like, at that age, you need to be looking for a man that you can build with. You need to be finding a man who you respect, who gonna take you serious and respect you and build with. Y'all still looking for princess treatment and y'all 50 years old. Phenomenal.
Fellas, I'm sick of it. Let me tell y'all something. You cannot make these women happy at all. Cause if you don't got a job, she gonna leave you. If you got a job and you work too much, she gonna leave you. If you don't have nothing, she's gonna leave you. If you're trying to build something, she's gonna leave you. Women are only with men because of the convenience, or maybe even the idea of having a man. Okay? Women, they don't want to sacrifice nothing. They don't want no responsibility for nothing. They don't want to go 60-40. They don't want to go 40-60. They don't want to go 50-50. They don't want to do nothing. All they want is the benefit of a kink. But they do not want to have the patience and do what it takes to help him build the kingdom. So this is where you need to wake up. You need to realize what type of women that you're dealing with and go get you a woman that believes in your dream.
I just bought this nigga an AP for his birthday. Ain't buying APs.
I hate this type of my ex spent 20 grand on me for my birthday. She used the money I gave her. She still brag about it. I spent 20 grand on it. How you get the 20 grand? Don't ever mention that at all. I bought you an AP. You get AP money now. Out the conversation. They don't even mention it. You realize what world we in, and this is why, man, we all got it shaping up. And this is why I don't like just point blame, because it's all of us, man. We all fall in love with women. And when you in love, let me tell you, it's one of the purest things. When you fall in love with a woman, it's special. But let me tell you this, man. These women get away, it's criminal, man. It's treason. She will use your credit card to buy your birthday gift, and you need to appreciate her for spending your money in the way she wanted to spend it because she appreciated you. This is a mind, the mental gymnastics of Abby Douglas doing 50 somersaults. What is this? How'd you get AP money? I bought you an AP.
It's an interesting thing to look at men. There's more out here than in California.
More what?
Men who look like men. Men who look like they're physically accountable to themselves. Men who are upright. Men who look like they're strong and can handle themselves. Like, dude, where are the men? Like, we walk around to Whole Foods in LA. I look like a superhero. Why am I an anomaly?
Right.
It shouldn't be that way. Like, this is this new weird phenomenon, and it's just because we've got so many distractions to divert our attention.
When women are in positions of power, they tend to f over everybody, including themselves. So when you give women the power in any relationship dynamic, what's her choice? To disrespect you and start talking to other dudes. Does that help her or the guy? No. She's gonna lose the house. She's gonna lose the kids. No one wins. You guys might think they're CEO or business-owned women. No, dude, they're being managed by some dude. They're not doing this all by themselves. There's always a guy in the picture who's helping them out. There's someone leading them. So there's no such thing as woman leading anything. When women lead, they lead it into the ground.
A lot of men aren't leaving because they cannot handle a good woman. They are leaving because they're tired of paying for damage they did not cause. So you think you're Mr. Right? You check all the boxes. You're calm. You're consistent. You provide. and you are still getting attitude, you're still getting distance, you're still getting tested, you're still getting manipulated, you're still getting disrespected. Now you're confused because you don't get it. You don't see what it is you're doing wrong. And to be honest, it's nothing. You are simply dealing with somebody who's in defense and reactive mode. A lot of women don't hate men. They just don't know how to act when they are not being hurt. So they self-sabotage. They create problems where there are none. They question intentions that are clear, and they pull away when things start to feel steady. Because these women are used to chaos, and peace feels unfamiliar, and unfamiliar feels unsafe. And a lot of men, they're going to deal with that for a while. But at some point, they're going to check out. Because no man wants to keep proving himself to somebody who is committed to misunderstanding him.
And the guy was saying, you know, I think she was asking the guy what he learned about his, you know, he was going out with a woman and he held her down basically through a whole bunch of stuff that she was going through. And, you know, it got to the end of it. And when it was him going through those types of things, then she couldn't do the same. And she's like, I can't do the same thing for you. Modern women are saying that to men. And this is why men are not getting into the relationships, because men are asking. That's why they keep on asking, what do you bring to the table? They're looking for, okay, what do I need? Men are actually asking that question to vet you, to see if you're going to hold them down. So you don't get down the road and say, actually, I'm not going to be able to do that. I know when you did it for me, it was a lot, and I really just don't want to do it for you. So peace. And then he was like, oh, well, you know, people that love you let you down. No, she didn't love you. Not at all. She was selfish. She was like that woman that was in the hospital with had to have, I think, 2 brain surgeries or something like that. And the guy that she was with was actually washing her behind. And then she got up there in front of hundreds of thousands of people and said, oh man, I think he's boring. You know, how do I keep the flame alive and you know, keep on going with him? I don't know. Seemed like him wiping your behind would have done it, but I guess not. Modern women are selfish like that. They just straight up walk out of your life.
So, like, what's your reason on, like, cheating?
You literally don't even understand. You make $32 an hour. What is that? What is $32 an hour?
$32 an hour.
You have a little job, a little blue collar job, making $32 an hour.
That's not good enough for you.
Who wants a man like that? No, you will never be good enough.
I literally work my ass off.
You promised me literally so much when we got married, and look, there's nothing.
Dude,
I don't care what you do for me. You will never be enough. I'm done with you. If you want a divorce, get the divorce. But I will never, like, you will just never be on my level. I'm on a whole different level than you. Do you not realize that $32 an hour?
5 years of marriage down the drain because she want to be on Tinder.
No, I'm on Tinder because there's people that have more money than you.
You're really entitled. You're entitled.
Okay, I'll be entitled. You're broke.
Is that if you are dating the hottest girl that you've ever been with, it's not going to work out. It's simply not going to work out, because men that find a woman that is the hottest they've ever been with, they don't assess whether they have the same values. They don't assess if they came from similar families. They don't assess if they're going to raise kids in the same way. They don't assess anything else. They get hyper attached, and then they accelerate the speed of the relationship. They'll want to get married. They want to have kids. They want to do all of these things, but they don't take into account similarity, particularly in terms of values, because they're just so in awe. So if you're with the hottest girl you've ever been with, are you sure you did the rest of the vetting process? Chances are you didn't.
Would you spend $2,000 to buy a boyfriend a bag? Is he my girlfriend? Well, that's a double standard then, isn't it? You're being a hypocrite.
Okay.
I'm dating a man, not a woman. Okay? I didn't sign up to date a woman. If my man asked me to buy him a bag, then it's over.
So you're just a financial...
Okay, so how many men in your life are asking for a Chanel bag?
Probably not as many as you.
Are you calling me a hoe?
Maybe a little.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not nice.
I mean, you did dump a guy because he didn't buy you the $2,000 purse. That's kind of further street behavior.
Oh, okay.
So I'm 34, single, and I'm currently stuck between wanting to get married and have 25 kids, live happily ever after, and on the other hand, never going on a date with anybody ever again. Anybody else feel the same? I'm guessing you do, because my last video about this suggested a lot of people resonated. But my question is this: I find the whole dating apps and the whole online dating space very superficial. You know, when you look at the apps, it's all pictures of people with loads of filters, and it's the best picture they can possibly show you. And whether we like it or not, you do make a decision based on visuals and things like what height is the person and all that kind of stuff. And actually, at this stage in my life, yeah, I want to be physically attracted to the woman, but at the same time, I'm like, I want people with really good values, that are a good vibe, good energy, that are ambitious, that have got a similar vision to me. And I'm just asking, really, in this video, where do we go to meet those people in a non-weird, forced way, in a real world setting, not an online app? Because people say, oh, go to health places like the gym. Well, all I see on TikTok is videos where women are saying if a man comes up to them in the gym, it's creepy or it's annoying because that's their space when they're on their own and they don't want to be approached in the gym. So I can't talk to a woman in the gym, apparently. I'm not allowed. Don't really think I'm going to meet the love of my life in a nightclub at 3 a.m. where you can barely even remember your name. So do these places exist? These real life places where people get together and the people who are there because they value more than just looks and all that kind of stuff? I don't know. I'm just wondering, I'm just hoping the internet will do its thing and help me find the right people who can point me in the right direction. Is that you? If so, let me know below. If not, if you're on the same mission, let me know as well. Maybe we could figure it out together.
Stop thinking that man got 304s lined up somewhere. And you think he just pursuing you to be another 304. He might not. He might not. Just keep that thought. He might not. He might actually like you. He might actually want to be with you. Not every man got a list of 304s just because they look and smell good. Some of them are very reserved. Some of them, let's think about it. I know I'm gonna get a lot of messages. No, save it. Save it. Yes, we know the possibilities. But in some of these cases, these men be smelling and looking good for the right one. Not everyone. But I'm just saying, if he pursuing you and he look good, he might not. Just think of the fact, he might not have a line of 304s. You might be the only 304 he looking for. I'm just playing. But you might be the only one that he actually wants. So don't pass him up. That's it.
Ladies, you say you want him to lead, but then you criticize him because he's not leading the way that you want. Okay, let's get into it. A good man is not going to fight you for the wheel. If you keep grabbing it, he's going to step back and he's going to let you drive. But then what happens when you let that happen? The resentment kicks in both of you. You, woman, feel like you have to do everything. And you, man, feel like nothing you do is ever good enough. Now you have two pissed off people living like roommates instead of husband and wife. You, woman, say, I'll soften up when he finally steps up. And you, man, says this, I'll step up when she stops controlling everything. You see that? You see the tit for tat? Nobody moves, nothing changes, and nobody's willing to break the toxic cycle that you keep allowing. So women, get honest with yourselves. Why are you taking over? Why are you saying you want him to lead, but then shutting him down because it's not done your way? If you don't create the space for him to lead, he can't step into it. So stop doing that. And men, my guys, you don't get to sit back and whine, well, she doesn't let me lead. That is a weak excuse. Put your foot down and show her who the boss is. It's not that complicated. This is a two-person game. She has to stop over controlling and actually let him lead. And he has to stop playing small and start leading like a leader. You don't fix this by blaming each other or playing this tit for tat. You fix it by both of you owning your part. Most relationships don't die because the love is gone. They die because of the messed up dynamic that you allow to happen. So do better. Wake up.
Some women can't understand logic when they don't agree. And it's not that they don't understand, they just don't like it.
Well, I look fine today. Let me post it for the world to see. Because what are you posting it for? To get that attention. It's as simple as that. There's no other reason to post. Now, I'm going to ask y'all this. If a dude tell y'all, you can post the same stuff you've been posting. Post whatever you want. But make your page private and delete all males off your page that's not family member. How would you feel about a dude saying that? Would you think he tripping or you like, okay, yeah, let's do it?
That's controlling.
So you would think he tripping?
Yes, that's controlling.
Trinity, you would think he tripping?
I would. I'm not gonna.
So
Narcissistic.
Okay, they just said they posting for themselves. They doing it just because it look good. They just said it's not no unloyal aspect to this. But when we take males out of the equation, you the bad guy. But before you take them out of the equation, they just posting for themselves. It can't be for y'all sales, and it can't be just because you feel good, because I'm still saying, babe, post it. Baby, do your thing. Post whatever you want to post, however many times you want to post it. Let's just take the men that might pose a threat to our relationship or trying to get in between what we got going. Let's take them out the picture. Babe, keep doing what you're doing, but let's take them out the picture. Remove the risk. Now I'm tripping. So don't they click in y'all head that, maybe I'm not just doing it just for me. Or maybe I'm not just doing it just because I feel good. Can we agree to that now?
I still can't.
We gotta agree.
They'll swear up and down. They want a strong man. They want a leader. They want a logical man. But when that logic contradicts with their feelings, or until that logic exposes that they're wrong, then suddenly you're negative, you're toxic, you just don't get it. No, we get it. You just don't like to be called out.
This one might get me into a lot of trouble, but if you as a woman think that saying, where are all the good men? Or good men are few and far between, good luck finding one. If you think that will help your cause, as if it brings you closer to finding a good man, it will actually do the exact opposite. Because when a good man hears a woman saying this, it only confirms to him that she is not so unlucky that she's never run across a good man. It's that she doesn't value the good men that she's run across. But here she is, playing victim, which really, really, really annoys him.
Certain men are not replaceable. You can either appreciate him while he's here or you can regret losing him whenever he's gone. A good man is not going to keep on repeating himself, baby. He's not going to keep on begging for appreciation or proving his worth to you. Eventually, he gets tired. He's going to get tired of giving without receiving. He'll get tired of loving without feeling valued. He'll get tired of feeling invisible inside of a relationship where he's pouring everything he has into it. And the craziest part is a lot of women don't realize what they have until the silence replaces the effort. Some men are rare, not because they're perfect, but because they're very intentional. They're loyal, they're protective, they're consistent, and they're genuinely trying. Don't wait until another woman comes along to appreciate your good man. Appreciate him while you have him.
Well, what modern women want, and what you're doing, and essentially why modern women can cheat, is because men don't really call it out directly, and they don't really think that them getting attention from other guys that they're not acknowledging is cheating. Your intent is to have this man see your picture and then like it. I'm not going to engage with him because I already have a husband, but I'm getting what I need from him without even ever saying a word. I'm getting what I need from him, and that's what I want. That's what I'm looking for, right? And that's what a lot of modern women are doing. They're getting out there, they're posting this stuff, and without having to talk to a man or be involved with a man, then I'm getting what I need. And I'm going to continue to do that. But when a man calls you out for that and says, okay, if that's really the case, then why don't we get rid of all these guys and you just leave it up for your girls? They're not going to do that because I still have my eye on some other men. and you caught me.
There is a large influencer on here that many of you may know and love, but I personally find her actions deplorable, so I would like to call her out publicly, woman to woman. This video is about you, Camilla. And before her fan base comes for me, I just want to start by saying that I support women's success. I respect women making choices that they feel is right for their lives. But what I can never support and what I can never look away from is using minors to promote yourself on adult platforms. What is wrong with the internet? Have we really lost the plot? Let's be clear. Two things can be true at once. You could be beautiful, you could be intelligent, and you could be hardworking. But you can also have a past that deserves reflection. Camilla has recently made internet news when she announced that she will be quitting adult platforms to focus on opening up a management company. And she has spoken publicly about how hard she's actually worked for her career. But is the internet just deciding to ignore the fact that you used minors in content that is adult branding adjacent? This depravity includes skits with her younger minor sibling.
How does it feel that your sister has an OF? Well, if it's taking me this far to Disneyland, yeah. Still don't know what my friends mean if it's pink. You will never know, buddy. But hey, subscribe. Let's see where it can take us.
Camilla, that's absolutely disgusting that you would probably tell your brother to say that to you. You filmed that and you posted that. I don't care about the millions of dollars that you probably made. This is absolutely inappropriate. And I hate to be that guy, but if the roles were reversed and it was an adult man with his little sister, we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. People would have already canceled you. They wouldn't have let this slide. And if you guys think that this is okay because it's her brother, which, I mean, in my opinion, it doesn't make it okay. Quite frankly, it almost makes it weirder if that was possible. She's also posted stuff like this. I'm going to blur the children in this video because they are wearing crop tops and dancing with her. Maybe you think that this is an innocent dance trend, but bops were using this dance to promote themselves on adult platforms. Oh, but maybe that wasn't her intention. She captioned the video that you gotta start them young. Camilla, what the actual children should never be used directly or indirectly to promote adult industries. That boundary exists to protect children because children cannot consent to things. So congratulations on glamorizing the OF lifestyle and basically digitally grooming millions of people. I'm glad you're moving on to bigger and better things, but I personally wouldn't let you manage me because I don't know what your morals are. I would just love to know if you've changed, if you regret what you've done, if you recognize that you took things a little too far. I know you have a moral compass in there somewhere considering what your opinion was on the Piper Rock situation. But seriously, dude, let's not ever do this again. This is weird. This is... Okay, I said it.
Ladies, it's a brand new year. The begging? It has to stop. That shit does not fly at all. Y'all sound poor. It's giving poverty, okay? Oh, if he can't pay for my nails and my hair, he must be broke. Bitch, you can't pay for your hair or nails. We're tired of that wig. It's not a bust down no more. That's a lift up. Cuticles? Critical. Where's the old thing coming from? Y'all been talking for 2 business days. You're fiending. Don't even know you for real. You better off going down to 42nd Street and shaking a cup. No. Go on the train and get light for a few dollars. Like, that's clearly what it's giving. This is outrageous. F up the game for me and my homegirl. To get money is not out here running men down for their pockets. Like, please don't come over here thinking you're not about to do a thing. But at the same time, anything a man do for you is a courtesy, not an obligation. You just bugging. Oh, he gotta have his own car, own crib. Well, we did a background check. We called your baby father. He said you love the bums. He said you love them. Get this. He said you love helping the homeless, love men with 3 outfits in rotation, and you see the kids in months and still fucked you last night because you were weak ass. Your nickname is Charity in the group chat, so I don't get it. Like, don't raise the standards now. Continue to lower the bar.
Can we normalize you letting me borrow your husband, and not in that way, you freaking weirdos, but like in the way where you both come over and he helps, you know, hang my TV and lift all the heavy things, and we drink wine at the same time, and I'll make you both dinner, and he can have a beer at the same time too. Like, it's a win-win-win-win. But I need to borrow your husband.
But no, dude. No. What? No. What? No. No. But this is not that. You didn't sign up for this package.
Right.
No. We did.
Right.
What?
Right.
Can I borrow your wife?
Right.
No. We can't. No. No shot.
No, dog.
Find a single guy to do that, and make some trade. That's bad. But yeah, make some trades with him.
Yeah.
No. Hey, babe, I'm going to go over to Vanessa's house.
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh, we're going to drink some wine, and I'm just going to do some chores for her. Okay, cool. See you at 10. No shot.
This is wild.
You didn't bring money?
Do you just leave the house?
I did. Thank
Nice to
you
meet you.
for inviting me. Nice to meet you too.
You invited yourself. But it's worked out well. So far, it's working
So
out
far, and I've been here like for 5 minutes.
Yep.
So we still have to.
We'll see.
See.
We're still seeing, but it's a pretty good start.
But where are you from, by the way?
India, originally.
India?
Am I also... Wait, no. That looks real expensive.
What?
Okay, the date
My
is
breakfast.
the date is officially over. I subscribed to pay for one drink, which turned out to be too expensive.
Are you kidding?
Are you kidding? Am I eating?
It's a fucking smoothie bowl. Are you really not gonna pay for me?
Honestly, I just can't. Because if I did, my mom would check my credit card information and then...
Who?
Yeah, my mom still checks my credit card, so if she sees that
You can't be serious.
I mean, I'm only 29.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't just check me.
First of all, you look way older than 29, so I assumed you were like 34, 35, but
She'll
this
still
is
be checking this.
equally, no, come on, this is equally as problematic.
I love my mom. What's wrong with that?
No, it's perfectly fine, but
You didn't bring money? Do you just leave the house?
I did, I bring my own money.
Maybe you should use it.
So this is not a date anymore. Well, I'm telling you, this is not a date anymore, so I'm gonna pay for it with my own money, okay?
Okay.
Okay, but this is not a date anymore, so...
So can I still see you next?
No, don't even ask, please.
I get a new job actually in COVID, so I'm no longer in pharmaceutical sales. I go into tech sales. We start going into the office. I will speed this up a little bit to get to like the good parts, but we start going into the office, and my office is right by Penn Station. And I am exposed to this fancy, like luxurious tech salesman lifestyle that I had no idea existed. It's people my age. They are in their like late 20s, early 30s. They're like dressed in these like amazing suits. They go out to steak dinners on the company dime, and they're going out in like the West Village and all around Manhattan any and every day of the week. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is exactly where I need to be. So I start going into the office every day. It's not mandatory, but I just love being around these people. We have a bar in our lobby that's also super fancy. So I thought me drinking kind of in a luxurious way just meant, okay, you just like, you have good taste. Like you're not an alcoholic. So I'm ordering old fashions, dirty martinis, and these bars. Then we're going out to steak dinners with my coworkers, and we're ordering expensive bottles of wine. And I'm showing up at home wasted. And I start resenting my husband because he's just like any normal husband probably would do. Like, what are you doing coming home on a Tuesday night at 10:30 drunk out of your mind? Like, where were you? And so I realized then that I couldn't be married anymore. I was like, this is not going to work out for me because, and again, I'm spinning the truth. I'm telling my family, he's so controlling. I got to get out of this relationship. I mean, he's insecure. It's just, I'm just saying whatever I need to make my family be like, I mean, that doesn't sound anything like him, but like, I guess, yeah, if you're unhappy, go for it. Not go for it. Obviously, my family wasn't like, yeah, get divorced. But I mean, they're like, if it's going to make you happy, like, I guess you have to do what's going to make you happy.
And they don't know the real reason why. Yeah.
My mom will still say to this day, she watches my TikToks and she's like, I didn't know that you were hiding all this drinking from your ex, like my ex. And I was like, yeah, I know you didn't because I did whatever I could to make you not know. And my ex-husband would not tell my parents because he knew that would just piss me off. Yeah. So he protected me in a sense, which, he had to do what he had to do for himself. So after a steak dinner one night, I come home, or in my Uber home, actually, I rent an Airbnb in Manhattan for the month of January. And so I'm doing this right around the holidays. This is beginning of December. And I get home and I'm like, I'm moving out. And he's just,
and I think there was a lady, and she was talking about that OF model whose brother, she's kind of shoots promo content with him, and she was shooting promo content with some other minors. What do we expect? We continue to allow these women to go further and further and further. What are we expecting? There's not really any pushback. They're going to continue to do whatever they want to do because you said they should be able to do that. And, true enough, whatever you want to do is, I guess, you technically should be able to do that. But we continue to say men need to step up. Step up and do what? If she wants to get out there and take her clothes off, that's not my responsibility. What am I supposed to do about that? What am I going to do about it? Nothing. I'm going to do nothing about it. When they get themselves in trouble, when they find themselves in a bad spot, there's nothing that I can do about it because I told you that this was coming. And now we have women saying, oh, how could they? How could they? And I'll tell you how they could. We kept on saying it was all right for them to do it. And they kept on doing it. And they kept on going further and further and further. That's how they could.